do. Hata unajua hata fulani anakula. Hakuna mtu anakula dawa na anafaulu. Hakuna. Msikie kutoka kwetu today. Mambo ya dawa, hakuna mtu atakubali na hakuna mtu atafaulu kama ukitumia mambo ya dawa. You will not go anywhere.
For the trials. Yes, indeed, all the camps are now, all the athletes are in the camps preparing, because it is during the school holidays. And we take this advantage to prepare these young athletes when the schools are not open. But of course, immediately the schools are open, then they will go back and they continue training. So first of all, I want to thank the government for supporting this program, because it requires a lot of resources, it requires a lot of support, it requires a lot of training, it requires a lot of trainers to come and of course a lot of management and preparations. So all this has been made possible by the government, and that is why we are here. And I want to assure everybody that we are going to put whatever resources we have been given into good use. And that is why we have started all these camps, because any country or any federation that does not have a youth program cannot expect a good future. And therefore we want to make sure that we look into the future with a lot of confidence, because of good preparations. The talents are there. All that we need to do is to nurture these talents so that they can also discover themselves, and they can make sure that they do well in the athletics development as they go into the future. So now we are preparing for the World Under 20 trials. We will come later on to select the team that will come in August to go and defend the title for the third year running, because we did the same. We won in Tampere in Finland in 2018, and we defended that title last year during the World Under 20 Championships that were done in Kasarani, Nairobi. So now, this year, there is again another World Under 20, as I have just said, and we must go and defend the title. And you know, to defend the title is not as easy as it may look, because you must prepare well. Everybody in the world is preparing, and particularly when you are defending, everybody wants to get you out of that position. But we must work hard. You must prepare well so that we get a good team to go and defend that title. That is why we are preparing all this, and we want to pick the best team during our trials so that they can go and do exactly that. So we must encourage them, and of course we also look at the future, because these are young athletes who are here. We want to look at the 2028 Olympics. Who is going to run in the Olympics in 2028? Who is going to run in the Olympics in the future, in the coming years? We must prepare these teams so that they can always go and run for our country and make our country proud. So we want to wish them well. We want to wish them all the very best. I can see they are very happy, they are ready, and they are prepared to actually go and do good for this country.
Discipline, follow instructions all the time.
Whether they are ready and they are prepared, I know I have been talking to them, and they are preparing. We just want to get the final word from them, and when they are ready, we select the team immediately, and we go and compete. We take the team to go and compete in Dar es Salaam. So again, that's another opportunity for them to go and test their strength, get more experience, get more exposure. Because in running you need to do a lot of competitions to get experience.
And we have seen today, personally I have seen the combination which go together in athletics and education, and both of them go hand in hand. And that's what has made us really happy about what we are doing here. And we are proud of that. We are very happy. Teachers you have, coaches you have, Kenneth, is what is making you now. Because at the end of the day, we want athletes, student athletes that are disciplined, responsible, and they're focused in what they want to do in their lives. We are under him, but we do everything on his behalf so that the federation runs the way it has run. If we look back now and see the improvement in athletics since he took over, it's amazing. Within a few years, everything has transformed. We have had World Under 20 Championship, we have had World Under 18 Championship, we have had Agnes Tirol competition, which is one of the World Athletics event. We have what we call continental tour, which we have had also. I'm sure that people have understood that. That has been there for the last 3 years. We have now the third year. It is because of the kind of leadership that he has. And I wanted to tell you today, as I told Mr. President, we really appreciate what you have done. We have our own programs that we have been running. Every year, most of the work that